Hi ladies, this is a very important video. I'm doing it live until I have time to actually pull together a video myself properly. Fake Lipsense. Apparently it's become a real concern. We are seeing a lot of Lipsense coming in from China. So apparently there are several sites that are selling it, including Alibaba. And let me see where the other site is here. Sorry, just one moment. I thought I had it here. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so anyway, DH Gate. Let's see if I can get that back here. Do I have it here? DH Gate. Let me see if I can get on there for you and show you there's a problem with the popularity of Lipsense. Has fake Lipsense coming in from China through such popular sites as this one here, where, as you can see, check out the pricing, $3, $2.88, yep, every single color. Now the problem with this is that this is counterfeit, and our Lipsense produced through Senegence is actually done under strict quality guidelines, is lead free, and this product is reported to be up to 20 times more lead in it, and not antibacterial, etc. The texture is different. This is not a safe product to be putting on your lips. And where are we finding it? In buy-sell groups on Facebook. We're also finding it on eBay and Amazon. And how it gets to you is quite easy. You wouldn't think you're buying from China. You're buying from somebody who's on a buy-sell group selling it for a discount because they're going out of business, they say. You should note that when somebody goes out of business or wants to cancel a membership with Senegence International, they can return their product for money back when they cancel their membership. So there's something a little off if somebody is selling their product online saying that they're going out of business, because they do have alternatives from the company. So this stuff is coming from China, and there's a couple of ways that we can actually help you determine if it's legitimate or not. Now you can't always tell. For example, I'm just scrolling down through one of these lovely ladies' websites who's showing us. One is legitimate, one is not. Their packaging looks almost identical. One of the surefire ways to tell, apparently, is that the thing on the bottom, the name, is in fact smaller and the label is smaller. And sometimes there are typos on the packaging, but not always. So that in itself isn't a clear way of doing it. One very clear way is that with our product, when you remove, and I'll show you here with mine too, I removed one of our labels. So when you remove a label, they actually don't have a batch number on the counterfeit ones. And sometimes, so they'll talk here, but when you open them, that the dispensing part is a little, let me see if I can make that be a little less thing for you. Right here is slightly different, but nobody would really notice if I go over that. Actually, I'll use my hand. So you don't really notice so much. Who's going to really be able to tell? And the wands themselves are slightly different. Now, there's a big problem here, though, in all of this, in what you're looking at. Last year, in the early part of 2017, Senegence went through a terrible period of what we call the out-of-stock-alypse. They were completely out of stock, and they began mass producing in several FDA-approved manufacturing facilities massive amounts of Lipsense at different locations, which did come out with some variations. So even now, I'm going to show you. This is a legitimate product I'm going to show you here. So the normal glossy gloss comes in a product tube like this, where the gold is slightly indented, the lip from, can you see how that's indented? But the temporary packaging has the gold straight up and down. Now this is not a counterfeit. This is actually legitimate, but just being done in two different locations. So again, watch the difference here. I'll see if I can stand them up here to show you. These are two, doesn't really show so well, so hang on. Two legitimate packagings that are slightly different. See that? See the gold? One is indented, one is straight. The wands are different as well. So, and even the labels on the bottom are slightly different. So we can't assume that the packaging being slightly different is in fact a counterfeit, because we have quite a bit of product out there from several plants during this mass production that's bringing in things. The formula itself for a Lipsense user apparently is quite different. They will notice the application is not the same. And can you imagine, you don't know what you're putting on your lips. There's no quality control. So how to best spot them is questionable. This is another site here, how they tell you how they can spot it. I'm going to go ahead and do a better video, but I wanted to come on here live to say, if you're buying on any buy and sell, if you're buying on eBay or Amazon, your only recourse is to ask the person for their distributor number and to have them show you that they can log into an actual account. A Senna site, which is a website that we use to sell. I have one, but not everybody has a Senna site where you sell online. But in order to be a legitimate distributor of Lipsense, they have a distributor ID number and they do have a back office. So my recommendation to you is to ask for the distributor ID and proof that they have a back office. And if somebody won't provide that to you, then I would not purchase from them. I would go further to say, do not purchase from anybody selling on Buy Sells, Amazon, or eBay. If you want your product and you want to know that you're getting a safe product, not a knockoff, purchase from a legitimate distributor that you are comfortable working with. And if you have any problems with your product and you question whether or not it might be legitimate, immediately go back to the seller. If you have no recourse, if you've bought on eBay or Amazon and included PayPal, you can put a claim in. It's a bit trickier on buy sell, so just be very, very careful not to buy from people who are online that will not provide you with a distributor number. I have many on my own team that are selling on buy sells, and I'm going to be advising against it because they are actually selling where we have people selling counterfeit product. So nobody's going to really know what's real and what's not. So if you have any questions about this until I do a video, please be sure to let me know, and I'll be happy to help you. I'm trying to show you. So again, do not buy on Alibaba, do not buy on DHgate, do not buy on Amazon, eBay, or buy sell groups. This is becoming quite an issue. There is so much fake Lipsense out there with a tremendous amount of lead and other harmful ingredients in it. So we want to make sure that you're protected and just buy from a legitimate distributor who can show you their ID number. Okay, for now I'll sign off and I'll post some more information later. Thank you.